Hello, everybody, and welcome to Living the Dream podcast. We had an eventful night last night. For me, it was kind of evening time, around like 5-ish. Um, but what a night for Atlanta. Drafted two very talented individuals that are again going to add much needed help to this team. Going into the future. But I just seen one of my affiliates. You guys know Tyrone, um, but also Dreams fan, Atlanta Dreams fan, through Fila Sports. Shared something that I retweeted, which is a Georgia guard. Q Morrison has been signed to training camp by Atlanta. Sources say. I think it was AGM Darius Taylor's wife, Joni Taylor, Coach Morrison, at Georgia. Dream also signed former Lady Bulldog, Maya Caldwell, earlier in the offseason. So we're pairing things up, and I like this style. I like what we've been able to do. We got, within trades, we were able to get two assets. We have something that I wish people would learn to respect. This this season is going to be very special. We also got our coaching staff is full, all the way down to our trainers. So this is something that is very big, and I'm can't wait to get into this. Today's show is going to be tailored around Rhyne, how she fits into our maybe starting five. I don't know if they're going to start her. I hope they do, since we're keeping her. I know I told everybody that we were going to be trading Ryan Howard away, but they rolled out the pre-orders. They were able. I'm assuming a lot of individuals were able to pre-order a jersey. I know I was able to pre-order a jersey. I'm very excited. But yeah, today's show is going to be about what starting five we should have. I'm gonna go down our current roster, uh, what that starting five should look like in our viewers' eyes, but also um, what we can do that propels us past this first game, how training camp's going to look, what type of offense and defensive schemes we should go for. These are the conversations that we're going to have today. I know that last time that I was live, it was only 16 minutes and 3 seconds, I think it was, and today's is going to be just a little bit longer. So just to kind of start off the show, I gave you guys a little bit of information that we did sign another individual to a training camp by the name of Q Morrison. Played with, I believe, Maya Caldwell. So this is something that is big, and it's another guard. The question that was always that I believe my affiliate, Dreams fan, uh, stated was, when are we going to like, how are we going to counteract all these bigs that we have? And I think that was the biggest question that has been answered throughout this whole entire offseason. Especially in the last about month and a half, is that we have literally leveled the playing field when it comes to having key players that can come in, show what they have, show these what our individuals are calling them young veterans. So they have a lot to offer, to the team, other than just mindset and how they approach the game, but also they can bring something to the floor, which is special. We're fluid. So just to kind of go down the roster for you guys, let's see here. Give me a minute to pull this up. We have Jalen Agnew, Monique Billings, Maya Caldwell, Nia Coffey, Tiffany Hayes, Naz Hillman, Kyla Hillsman, Ryan Howard, Indy Jones, Ari McDonald, Cheyenne Parker, Kia Vaughn, Megan Walker, Christy Wallace, and Erica Wheeler. Now, I do think that Erica Wheeler off tops is going to be our starting guard. I think her backup is going to be probably Christy Wallace. I'm hoping. If not, then if we can get, maybe a Maya Caldwell as her backup, or even have a matchup of Erica Wheeler and Maya Caldwell and our throw in Ari McDonald. There's so many. We have so many matchups that we can have that we can do. I can't wait for the season opener. I am going to be in Atlanta for the season opener, taking pictures and whatnot, so that way I can get that to you guys. I'm working behind the ends currently right now. I don't want to show my face simply because I want you guys to see the finishing product right now when it comes to how everything is going to look in the next couple months is what I'm specifying. It takes a long time for me to kind of learn these new techniques, just new. It's a new system. It's completely new. I have a soundboard. I have two cameras. So there's going to be a lot. So I'm hoping that I can give you guys one big old Christmas present early, so that way it looks good. But we kind of to get back to our um our roster. I think I'm just gonna this is off tops what I feel is gonna be our starting five, and individuals can comment, throw some comments out there. I have not actually checked the comments yet, so I do apologize. I have someone asking, what's goody. Everything's good currently right now. Just trying to get you guys some content. I actually wasn't able to even be in these pressers, which was very, very upsetting. And I had a little conversation with our public relations, which is Kelsey Bibick, I believe is her last name, and uh, everything is squared out. I was just highly excited for last night, um, and excuse me, let me take a drink real quick. I was like really, really excited for this draft, especially the last couple of months. I hadn't. It's been kind of rocky. So I was really looking forward to this, and to not be able to ask the questions that I had in my mind and on paper for months, um, was it was very nerve wracking. And so I I had had this conversation with Kelsey, and so I will be in training camp pressers. I will be in the ones in the future. I just personally think it was a miscommunication, and like just in totality. And in the future, I'm a one man band right now. So I do public relations, I do the Twitter, I do the editing, I do basically everything when it consists of the name living the dream. So it's very, very hard when you're the only person doing it and you can't really keep up with everything, emails, updating stuff. But I try. I try for not just myself, but I try for the viewers that watch. It's only respectful for me to give you guys high quality content. And for me to be a professional at all times. I was just very, very, very upset at the fact that I was not able to ask Ryan Howard or any of the draft picks, questions and whatnot. But moving past that, I will be in every single presser. You know, moving forward. Uh, that way, I can get you guys some high quality content. My starting five. Gonna go Monique Billings, mm, Ryan Howard, Ari McDonald, Erica Wheeler, and Kyla Hillsman. Um, and you guys can quote me on that one later on if that lineup ever comes to be, if they ever play all five of those players, on the court this season. Uh, I'm hoping it's good. I really, I really am. I mean, it's hard for me to choose a starting five as is because our roster currently right now is so talented. It is so fucking talented. Um, I really can't wait for the season opener. I believe our season opener is against the Sparks. Our home opener is against the Sparks. Our first game is against the Wings, which I believe we will be in primal form to be able to kind of win that game very very easily. I don't see the Wings as a threat to us at all. In my opinion, I think our threats are the Sparks. We have a lot to prove with the trade that had happened, which was something that certain someone, and just like it's been a fresh start, man. Like, I mean, you look what Dan Padover and Coach Wright have been able to just do, and Renee Montgomery to not leave anybody out. What they have been able to do is very very special. And for us to have this roster, it's hard to pick a starting five because they have brung in so much good talent. It's going to be something. It's mysterious. I love that. The last time that I was an oppressor, Dan Padover was very 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 mysterious. When it came to the questions, that were very very simple questions that could have been answered, and I understand why he didn't answer those questions, because look what the questions that were asked are being answered through action, which is what we want to see out of an organization. We want to see an organization be able to thrive and live up to their word. They said they're changing the narrative. They're changing the perception of what Atlanta Dream is and what other people think that is, that Atlanta is dysfunctional. Hell no. Look at us now. Look at it, at the young talent, the young veteran talent we have, and then the veteran talent that we do have. That's from our city, or from Atlanta, from portions of Georgia. This is homegrown here. I was talking to my affiliate, T. Um, this kind of feels like when Trey Young was drafted by the Hawks. It gives me that feeling like, okay, we're back on top. In a sense, we're back on into understanding that it should be a championship mindset, um, through and through. It's not something that you should just mess around with. We just go in a season and just, like, hope for the best. Like, no, we hoping for the best was were those past couple of seasons. We don't have time to hope for the best anymore. What we want right now is action, which is being given to us. Look at this roster: Jalen Agnew, Monique Billings, Maya Caldwell, Nia Coffey, Tip Hayes, Naz Hillman, Kyla Hillsman, Ryan Howard, Indy Jones, Ari McDonald, Cheyenne Parker, Kia Vaughn, Megan Walker, Christy Wallace, Erica fucking Wheeler. Like, come on. Like, we got to give credit where credit is due. And again, it was very hard for me to choose my starting five, simply because there's so much talent that's here. Do I want to see, like, a backup, a backup lineup, that comes in for a starting five? I can guarantee you that one of those, I can't even, like, even then, it's like the formulas, and we don't even know that. We don't know what defensive schemes they're going to be playing. We don't know what offense they're going to be playing at all. All we know is what we've seen out of each and every one of these individuals, of either through the summertime, or through previous, previously playing for Atlanta, or playing for wherever they previously came from. You know, Mixing and gelling that all together and understanding that that's some fire. That's some like you Maya Caldwell, pace. Erica Wheeler, savviness, gets you the ball, understands that she ain't afraid to attack the paint. Then you got I believe it's right here, Christy Wallace. These are individuals that are not afraid. It's this is going to be crazy. I'm not hyping up Atlanta because I think they're going to fail. Hell no. I think this is going to be a very, very exciting season. We have really, really good management right now. And we have really, really good coaching. To go down the coaching staff, where our coaches who our coaches are. Our assistant coach is Christy Sides. Our other assistant coach is Paul Goris. Sorry if I'm butchering names. Another assistant coach is Barbara Turner. Athletic trainer is Natalie Trotter. Director of basketball operations is Brooklyn Cartwright. Video coordinator and scouting director is Sydney Dura. Player development coach is Dale McNeil. Assistant athletic trainer and strength and conditioning specialist is Katie Berea. These are individuals who have been named, I believe, in the last, I think it was like the last couple weeks. I might be wrong on that. Again, due to some circumstances, I have not been able to keep up with certain things. But that's our roster, and that's our coaching staff. We got to look ahead. I believe it's May 7th is our home opener. I cannot wait to be there. I cannot wait to experience Atlanta. I cannot wait to experience WNBA basketball. But I also can't wait to take these pictures and get to know a lot of the people who work in these buildings and the fans in general that are homegrown. Someone right here asking a question. Let's see right here. Can college players enter draft underclass women? Currently, right now, the situation when it pertains to how individuals are drafted, I believe they have to go through. I believe it's either 2 years or 4 years of school. Or if you don't go to school, you have to wait till you're a certain age, which is why we didn't get Aaliyah Boston, why she was not in this year's draft, which I believe she should have been. There's a lot of talent to go. There's a lot of teams. This is why expansion is needed because there's so much talent that gets overlooked when it comes to women's basketball. And so we need expansion. We need a team in Oakland. We need a team in Miami. We need a team in these areas of which they used to have them. Sacramento. Um, we need that. It's that's what's best for the league. Other than selling, parts of our equity or parts of our league for equity, which I mean was good. We got a little bit of a change, but still, there's more to be done, more to be said, and I think expansion is the key to growing this league. They shouldn't be weary or be scared of that at all. So. I also wanted to today. I believe it's on the East Coast around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Um, I um I wanted to get into, let's see here, because I love giving up updates. That's the beauty of doing these lives. I'm gonna be getting back into doing the videos, individual videos. Um, Ooh, I'm sorry. I guess I have been mistaking someone for someone else. See here. Um, any updates? Let's go here. Right. Go to latest. Seems like a lot of fans are very, very happy to see Ryan Howard in Atlanta. It's mostly I'm seeing right now. A lot of praise for this this acquisition. We also have Nas Hillman um, as well, which I think they're both going to be representing. Or they were both in USA basketball, so that was actually something that I didn't know. Um, yeah, there's really not a whole lot of news that's coming out right now. I mean, I kind of gave you guys, the rundown um, currently. What the situation is, what happened last night, which was something that I think Atlanta fans needed. Shocked everybody when they traded up. Not necessarily me. I thought my affiliates thought that you know they were going to trade as well. Sorry, I'm reading updates. I'm trying to update you guys as much as fucking possible right now. Georgia guard. Okay, I told you guys about that. Let's see here. Oh, we're currently right now, I guess, in a poll for most improved team with Sparks, Mystic, and New York. I think we outbeat them. I think there's no brainer to that. We'll see how it fares on the court, but I think we've improved far more than most of these teams, just simply because we have a whole new identity, which is something that we need. It says right here, Erica Wheeler, Tiffany Hayes, Cheyenne Parker, Ryan Howard, Monique Billings, and Ari McDonald, head coach Tanisha Wright. Coach Wright will have a talented roster, with a nice balance of veterans, rookies to help lead the dream to a potential playoff berth. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a playoff berth this season. I really do. I really do. See right here. Not a whole lot of updates. After draft thoughts, needs a new host. Atlanta won the draft. Questionable picks. In the first round, Aces getting Keyston Bell. Is a steal. Really like what the Mystic did. Stewie and Kunane could be fun. Less about outfits, more about actually announcing third rounders. I actually had a problem with the way that the draft was kind of ran, just simply because it didn't give a lot of people had to look up stuff. I had to look up, and that's not necessarily something that you should have going on in a draft. Like you should be able to name and respect, even the third rounders. But yeah, that's something that I can actually agree with when it comes to women's hoops on Twitter. Um, Nas Hillsman just made Michigan history again as the number 15 overall pick in tonight's WNBA draft. Atlanta Dream. Hillsman becomes the highest draft pick in Michigan women's basketball history. Wow, wow. See, I can't find updates, but I can definitely I can give you guys these unbelievably historic stats or accomplishments. See right here. Not a whole lot of updates, which is it's a bummer. I wish we had like how the WNBA is set up, where there's just so much news going on. I really do. I really wish. I'm hoping maybe we can get something where we can have these videos on either Living the Dream, where I can film these practices. That's something that I have really, really been wanting to do for quite a while. Is I wanna be able to be a part of, kind of similar to like what the Los Angeles Lakers YouTube does, where they show practices, some practices, or kind of like a Rico Hines, basketball camp. I don't know if anybody is familiar with that. But Rico, I think it's yeah Rico Hines. It might be Rico Hines. I know he's an assistant coach now for the LA Clippers and a trainer for the LA Clippers, but he helped out Kawhi Leonard from the likes of LaMelo Ball, which I actually grew up city over from where LaMelo Ball played in, and Lonzo Ball, Jello, and whatnot. Those are some bad motherfuckers. I can tell you that playing them at LA Fitness is probably like playing, in my opinion, like a finals. And that's kind of because how tough they are at just what they do. They're very very hard to guard. So yeah, I have much respect to the Ball family for what they do. Um, yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought. Sorry, you guys. I am scrolling, um, trying to give you guys some updates, but there really isn't any updates. Yeah, I was actually talking about practices, and how I want to be able to, film practices kind of the same way that the Lakers do that, like on their YouTube page, where it gives you like snippets and whatnot of certain either scrimmages or um, just even the coach talking. I don't even need to hear what they're saying, but just simply the coach talking to the players, and then it going into something where they're running down a play. I really want to be involved in doing something like that. I think when you talk about exposure, when you talk about what you bring to the game, and how you approach the game. I think Atlanta this season is going to show us, and I'd love to film it. I'd love to film the back end of that, to some degree, so that way the fans can see the hard work that's going to be put into the season. That's already being put into the season, and just how it's all going to gel and mesh together. Really, really am hoping that I can have the opportunity to do that. I mean, it starts with me being there for the season opener, which I am very, very excited about. Um, so I really, really, I really can't wait. I really can't wait. It says right here. Says right here. Somebody said, I don't know what this is. Naz Hillman was projected to go first round pick in the WNBA draft. She went three picks into the second round, 15th overall. Was the Michigan State legend disappointed? Everything is motivation. I could have been picked number one, and it still would have been motivated. I still would have been motivated to get better, she said. And someone requoted this tweet, and it was you inevitably add to the negative feeling when you don't even mention the fact that she was drafted by the Atlanta Dream, and that she's also the UNC's highest woman draft pick ever. Go Nas. My daughter can't wait to come see you and Howard in Atlanta. See, I think that that's why I want more exposure, because we have a lot of individuals that don't care about the WNBA at all. But they love to talk about it. They love to speak like they know something about it, and it pisses me off. And all they do is they talk crap about it, um, you know, bad mouthing it, or spreading negativity like this. And at such a beautiful moment for someone to be drafted, highest draft pick ever, for them to just be drafted in general. We need to show respect, and respect is not putting a spotlight on a negative, on some negativity, or trying to formulate some negativity. That's not what that is at all. Um, when we talk about women's basketball and we talk about how we propel it, and we make it a better league, that starts with being intolerable to these individuals that don't show love for the game at all. They again, they talk their, they move their lips, thinking that people think what they say is valid, and it's not. So we in the last 30 minutes. I know we're getting into then another 30-minute portion. I'm gonna try and do this as long as I can. I have went down what our lineup, or what our potential lineup could be, in my opinion. What our roster is, who's our coaching staff, And so I think this next 30 minutes, I'd like to get some individuals who are viewing right now. I have two individuals who are viewing. Um, if you could, give me maybe what your starting five is. This is again, this is Living the Dream podcast, in Atlanta Dream podcast, and we are speaking about the future when it comes to Atlanta. What do you guys want to see as far as a starting five? Even a six woman, a person, or a starting five that comes off the bench, for our starters that could work really well. What type of offense you guys want to see? What type of defense? I mean, I know most of us probably aren't really knowledgeable on the stat sheet or formidable when it thinkers when it comes to running plays or whatnot. So if you don't know that, that's completely fine. That's why I just want to know what you feel. How do you feel about last night? Do you think we picked the right person? Do you think we should have went different? I don't think we made the wrong choice. I think we made the right choice. When it comes to drafting Ryan Howard, it made all the sense. It took me a minute to kind of see that, but it made all the sense to do that. But yeah, give me your guys' questions. I want some comments. What do you guys think? Don't hesitate to not want to talk. Um, so if you got any comments, go ahead and drop them. I want to know your guys' starting five. That's what I want to know. What is your guys' starting five when it comes to Atlanta Dream? There's really not a whole lot of news that I can go through, other than to tell you that we drafted Ryan Howard, Nas Hillman. Nas Hillman being the highest drafted Michigan State um, woman to be drafted. So that's something that's special. She was drafted with the 15th overall. Um, Ryan Howard was taken number one. We have a question right here. Says was definitely a great draft for Atlanta. I think we need more big guards. Starting lineup is definitely intriguing, and Howard gives a lot of versatility. Yes, 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 and yes. I the only thing I would disagree with was more or less would just be the big guards, only because we need a lot of we have a lot of guards currently right now to kind of just this is kind of like to back up my statement. We have a lot of guards right now that aren't afraid to attack bigs, which I think is something that we need to see. There's a lot of fast break that we're going to see that might complement some of our guards or some of our forwards that are fast, that are agile, some of our centers that are agile. I think we might see a form of small ball come to Atlanta in whatever capacity that might be. Says right here, I'm sure they will wreck the lineups a lot, or tweak the lineups a lot. Yeah, I'm hoping that Coach Wright does that, at least for the first couple of games, just to kind of see how it works out. And you can even do that within those games, those couple of games, multiple times. You have one starting lineup, and then when it gets to like a halftime, or even a quarter, you mix it up. You have a new starting lineup that comes in. I think that would be a great way to see who should be in my opinion, Erica Wheeler should be our starting guard. A lot of individuals would say Ari McDonald. Um, I say otherwise just simply because I personally think if you put those two together on in a starting lineup rather than her just being the starting guard, I think it'll work a little bit better. But we bring a lot of agility. There's a lot of fast pace that's going to be worked with here. We have two new viewers that have came in. I want to know how you guys felt about the draft. I want to know what your guys' starting lineup would look like for Atlanta Dream. This is Living the Dream podcast. You guys can go ahead and follow on Twitter at Living the Dream podcast. Follow the YouTube as well. But yeah, I want to know what your guys' starting lineup would be. that's something I'm very, very interested in. Terrence Marcus, if you can give me your starting five, that'd be cool. I'm really interested because this is something that I think is on the minds of a lot of a lot of fans currently right now. Is what is our starting lineup going to look like? They've been very mysterious lately. Not misguided, mysterious, which is we don't know what they're doing, what they've been planning, and we don't know necessarily until it happens, which is basically what it was. What has happened. So, but yeah, let me hear you guys' starting five. I'm gonna scroll down here and give you guys see if there's any updates or juicy. I wouldn't even say juicy. More or less just like opinions from Dream fans on how the season is going to be. Let's see here. Okay, I said I caught up with Monique Billings. She's proof that value comes from who you are, not what you do. You can do hard things, dreams do come true. UCLA women's basketball is so proud of you. Uh, trying, trying texting, try texting is nothing you can't do. Have a great WNBA season with at Atlanta Dream. Wow, that was dedicated to Monique Billings, which is, if you guys don't know, she signed a 1 year, $140 million or $140 million. Wow, $140,000 contract to stay with Atlanta, and I think she's gonna be with Atlanta for a little bit. I don't see her going anywhere. And that was from Shannon Perry LaBeouf uh, on Twitter. So let's go back. Giving you guys updates. If there is a starting five that you guys would like, me to know about or put out there, please write it down. I know I only have one individual that's in here, but that's all. That's all cool. Um, we are going through what happened last night. We drafted Ryan Howard and Nas Hillman, and so I just kind of want to know what your guys' thoughts on are that, and what do you think our starting five should look like? I think I might have to end this in about maybe 10 minutes, just simply because I don't want to make this too long for people who can't watch it right now or be live. I don't want them to sit through 40 minutes of this. So, but yeah, give me your guys' thoughts. Let's see right here. I did think Atlanta would have went bigger, win second round pick, but I love Nas. It also makes me feel they have some potential in Hillsman and Vaughn. Yeah, I think there's a lot that's going to be done with this roster. There's going to be a lot of, again, tweaking. Is what of this lineup, what the lineup is going to look like. I just think we need to, this is where those practice videos would come in really, really good. I can give fans, you guys can see what is going on in the practice, just a snippet of it. I think that would be beautiful. It would give a lot of understanding. But yeah, I only I might have to cut this even shorter, just simply because I do have another podcast that I run, and I do have some things that I need to do before then. But if there is in the next 10 minutes somebody that has a lineup that they want to work with, that they want me to know about, I'm glad to put it up on the screen so that way we can talk about it. I think our starting center is going to be, let's see here, because if I'm being completely honest with you, I think we only have one, two, we only have two centers. So I think the appropriate choice would be Hillsman and have Vaughn come off the bench. I think that's something that can really spark the backup lineup. Another question is that's where I get a little indecisive. Okay. All right. But yeah, I think we're gonna see Hillsman start and Vaughn come off the bench. And then also they'll probably be implementing this hopefully a version of small ball where we might see a Monique play center. We might see, there's a lot of individuals here that can play, not necessarily can play center, but where we wouldn't even really necessarily need a center on or a true center on the floor for us to, you know, be a starting five. Like it could be three forwards and two guards, or one guard and four forwards. There's a lot of room and that we can go with. This is right here. Wheeler. Are you talking? So this is right here. Wheeler, Hayes, Howard, Hillsman, Parker. Okay. All right. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that. That's one. Yeah, I think that's a better lineup than mine. I'm being completely honest with you. Um, yeah, I see that lineup working. I see that lineup working. Um, you got Ari potentially coming off the bench, or well, is coming off the bench. Um, yeah, my starting five, shit, was I had Monique, Tip, or no, I actually had I had Monique, Erica Wheeler, Ryan Howard, Ari McDonald, and I had to throw a center in there, and I think I chose Vaughn, if I'm being honest. I don't even think I had a center in there. That was like 40 minutes or like 30 minutes ago. I picked that. Yeah, Mo definitely is going to start. I think that's a no brainer. I think individuals thinking that she got $140,000 to sit her ass on the bench is not that's not gonna happen. She will be in our starting five. Yeah. And then I think my backup lineup would be Maya Caldwell, Nia Coffey, uh, Tip Hayes, Nas Hillman, and Indy Jones. Or yeah, Indy Jones. No, Ari McDonald. I'm sorry. I'm being hell. Did I say Ari McDonald? I don't know. It's been 43 minutes of this, most of which was by myself. But yeah, I'm just glad I gave you guys 40 minutes instead of 16 last time. Uh, Says right here, would be dope to start a hype squad soon as the team gets more popular. Definitely glad Tiff is back up too. Yes, I just need whoever, people who are watching this, for you guys to share. Go and watch the YouTube channels. That's something that's very, very helpful. Starting a hype. Hype for me is the name that I have, and that's why I keep it in living, in quotations, living the dream. We're living the dream right now. We were getting what we wanted, which was a positive team, a team that has no fucking bullshit. Like, and that's not to say that stuff won't come about. I just don't think it's gonna be like a nasty season like how the last couple of years have been. So, but yeah, I hope you guys like this. I'm going to end this here. And I will see you guys in the next one. The next one will be Sunday, our Sunday show. And that's when I will answer questions. We will talk about the dream. That's mostly when I have a lot more viewers that come on as well. I haven't really even been doing this lately, but I will be doing Sunday and Tuesdays shows, and that's just to end the well start and end the week, and then give you guys whatever updates come at the beginning of the week, and then I'll save the rest of that for Sunday. Whatever comes through Tuesday through Thursday, and that's the schedule that I currently have because I do run another podcast. Says right here, much appreciate the content. I definitely attend a lot of the games. Maybe you can come soon, bro. Yeah, thank you. I will be there for the opener. So yeah, we do need to link up. Feel free to on Twitter, or yeah, on Twitter. DM me and we can link up when I go there. At the game and whatnot. You can show me around the arena, or just even show me like what is Atlanta Dream, and whatnot. I'm very very open to knowing and understanding. I love the Dream. I covered the Dream last year, and ended season and all the ups and downs. So I'm just happy that we got a really good season this year. A really good roster that we can work with, some young ass talent, some young veterans, and some very 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 good a very good coaching staff that we're gonna see what they do. In the next say I think we're May 7th, so you really got to look at it as like the next couple of weeks, 3 weeks from now, about a month. So we're not far off. But to all who came to watch, I thank you guys. To all the individuals who didn't get to watch, but are watching now, probably, re-recorded. Thank you for watching back. I will see you guys Sunday. And again, I will see you guys in the next one.